Hello, Pisces. Welcome and welcome back. We're going to get into this reading for you guys. Basically, I got a message that something is coming up for you. So what we're going to be doing is figuring out what you can look forward to in the near future that's coming up for you. When it comes to the plans that you're making, you could make plans or have plans specifically. Like there could be something that you are looking forward to in the near future. There could be plans that you're making that you should look forward to. Something exciting I feel like could be happening for you guys. There's something coming up. So this could be an important date or just, plans that you're making for things to happen at a certain time. And if you've made specific plans, I feel like there's something that you can look forward to with that. So we're going to look into it and see what you guys can look forward to in the near future. Y'all be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Get in the comments. Let me know if it's resonating. Don't bring anything into your life that doesn't belong. I hope these messages help you guys to navigate whatever you could be experiencing, but don't add anything to your life that is not for you. Okay? If you want to book a personal reading or you want to book a session to email me and talk to me about whatever's going on in your life, click the link in the description box for bookings, you guys. Okay? And let me know if it's resonating below. Okay, let's see for Pisces, guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration. Father, Mother, God, show us, if you please, what Pisces can look forward to in the near future. What is coming up that they are able to look forward to in the near future, Spirit? Ooh. Clingy in reverse. Old exes, dead relationships, old ways. Anything that doesn't match. Because this card does not, like the font, I don't know if they meant to do this, but like the font doesn't match the other ones. That irks me. Anyway, anything clinging to you, anything you're clinging to, any old people, old ways, old situations, things that are dead, done, and over with, you can look forward to those things ceasing. Okay? Waves, emotions, worry, and fear. Yeah. And then we have apology, arrogant, rash actions, insincere. So any situations that cause those waves of emotions within you that were kind of like negative and cause you to possibly act out of character and be further away from your true self, your authentic self, those things are leaving. They're going away. Okay. Here we go. Intimacy. Mutual respect, unity, and closeness. Okay, there's something that's faithful or very like trustworthy. I want to say that's not the right word. There's something that you can rely on. There's something or someone that you can depend on. Okay. Love affair, dirty little secret, sex fix, down low. That's not necessarily a love affair, but anyway, shattered, broken, nightmares, failures. So I feel like you guys can look forward to having more reliable connections in your life. Today, tension, lust, and boundaries. Yeah. So you could be making a vow to yourself to cut things off that don't serve you, to really like be serious about the people, places, and things that you allow in your life so that you have more reliable relationships and experiences. One more card for Pisces. Oh, wow. Okay. Salty, bitter, angry, and petty, thrills, continuous cycles, bad decisions, addictions. All of this came out in reverse, though. So what it looks like is that there could be a specific connection, but this could just be in general. But there's this energy that you can look forward to of old patterns, old cycles, old choices, old people, outdated, stale situations coming to an end in your life. Feeling happier, feeling less bitter, feeling less angry. Yeah. Exhausted, burnt out, burdened, empty. Antisocial, in your feelings, silent treatment, left out. Yeah. So there's some new connections coming into your life. Y'all are about to meet new people who are going to be more reliable, more trustworthy, more dependable, more faithful, less dangerous, I want to say. People who have balance in their lives. People who make healthy decisions. People who innovate. People who are not stuck in the past. People who are ready to move forward. That's refreshing. What can Pisces look forward to, Spirit? Joy. Musician. Pretending. But it was kind of in reverse, yeah. Feeling like a movie. You may find yourself in a situation that feels like you're in some dream or that you're in a movie. Things may turn out better than anticipated. And then Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There's not a lot of Earth energy. So, like, when it comes to astrology, we're in Virgo season now. So this could be some... Oh, I forgot to pull a time card in the last reading. Jeez. But I just realized it. But there could be a Virgo. This person could be music... Music... All right, bitch. This person could be very musical. They could be a musician. They could be very like into different music or like music in general, musically gifted. And then we have pretending, but it was kind of in the reverse. This is someone is pretending to be one way when they're really another. Yeah, I just feel like you can, I'm going to leave it upright, but I can sense with these cards that it's like people who are in that energy of pretending or kind of like being fake. I feel like that's going away. I also feel like you're going to be able to see clearly who's real and who's fake. Feeling extremely happy. People who respect you just as much as you respect them. People who care and invest in the same ways that you care, in the same ways that you invest. If you are feeling tired, if you are feeling exhausted, if you feel like you guys are spread thin, I feel like it's going to pay off whatever you're putting your energy into. I still feel like there's these plans that you guys are making for the future, and something is going to go off without a hitch. Like something is going to be very, I don't want to say synchronistic. It could be synchronistic, but it's like something is going to be very smooth when it comes to this plan that you're making, or when it comes to this event that you have coming up. Whatever you're making plans for. Whoever you're making plans with. Oh my God, not the deck not the deck trying to prove me wrong, child. The deck didn't want to come together. But I feel like that's symbolic because it kind of feels like anyone who was trying to throw a wrench in your plans, or they weren't pulling their weight, they were kind of being more of a liability than an asset. I feel like those people and those energies are going away, okay? So, what is this that Pisces can look forward to in the near future, Spirit? 8 of Cups. What can Pisces look forward to in the near future? Knight of Wands. Wheel of Fortune reverse. I just heard somebody's not going to switch up on you. I also feel like there's something here that It's like you're walking away from people who are inconsistent and bring misfortune to your life. There's some type of misfortune that you can look forward to, basically like not moving forward. Ace of Cups and the Fool card. So definitely a new person or a new beginning with the Fool and the Ace of Cups. I feel like you love yourself enough to walk away from something. You love yourself enough to leave someone or something behind. You know what you want. You're not going to settle for less than what you want. You want to explore. You want to learn. You want to investigate things. You want to go on adventures. You want to find whatever it is that fulfills you. And if you're in a situation where you're not feeling fulfilled, if you're in a job where you don't feel like your value is being recognized, if you're in relationships where people aren't really your real friend, if you have situations that are just lackluster and not giving what needs to be gave, you guys are no longer putting energy into it, so the wheel is stopping. That's what I feel about that. And it's creating an energy where you have this new vibe, this new experience coming into your life. Okay? Very interesting. Very interesting. Sagittarius energy, Pisces energy, Gemini, Virgo, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio. Yeah, joy, sun, happiness. Ooh. I feel like you see where the drama is. What's the drama? You see where the drama or the conflict is in a situation? Excuse me. Or with a person? I feel like you can look forward to going on some type of adventure. And it's not going to just end quickly. It's going to last for a long time. If you meet someone, they're not going to switch up on you. This is like long-lasting situations, stable situations, grounded situations, relationships and experiences that are built on a sturdy foundation. Okay? So what's this Eight of Cups? Ooh, High Priestess. Nine of Wands. Tower. Okay. Yeah, you know something is falling apart or it's collapsing. You're trying to protect yourself. You're trying to insulate yourself. You're basically, if, for example, as a metaphor, if you're in Florida and you know a tornado or something is coming, I don't know, not a tornado in Florida, but whatever those things are called in Florida, a hurricane. Yeah. If you know a hurricane is coming and you're in Florida, it's like battening down the hatches, boarding up the windows, preparing. Okay. I also feel like you guys are trying new things. It's like you're not allowing yourself to be complacent in whatever you're doing. If you try something and it doesn't work, you're not going to keep trying it like you used to. Right? And it's like you may in certain situations, but it's like if you do want to accomplish something and it's not working, you're tweaking your approach. You're tweaking your strategy. You're not just doing the same thing expecting a different result. You're trying different things. And if someone is not your cup of tea, you're moving on to find the one that's right for you. Go back to that Goldilocks reading. What else is this Eight of Cups? Four of Pentacles. Yeah, whatever you've been holding on to, you're letting go of it. And it's because your intuition is telling you that something big is coming. Something big is going to happen, so you need to be prepared. Okay, Ten of Swords. And the Nine of Swords. Okay. I feel like you're seeing the truth when it comes to everything that you've been afraid to do. Every way that you've held yourself back, every way that you've been too afraid, every way that you've allowed someone to intimidate you, scare you, or even you've allowed your own fears and anxieties to get in the way of what you really want. It's like you're leaving all of that behind. I feel like you guys hope that by leaving all of this behind that you're able to move forward. It's like you're doing everything that you've always been scared to do, or you're doing the things that people have told you not to do. You know, what's the Knight of Wands? Death card. Yeah, the way things have been is changing. I feel like you're turning into a new version of yourself. There could also be someone who, let's see, Seven of Cups and the Nine of Swords. You're making a choice to change even though it's scary. Like, I feel like you can look forward to getting onto the right path because you're doing these things. I also feel like someone is like confused when it comes to changes that you've made, but they're like nervous about coming towards you. Or they may be coming to ask you like what's changed, or people may be very curious about what's changed. There's a lot of different ways that this could happen. There are a lot of different paths that you can walk down. There's so many different variables at play and so many different timelines and pathways that you can choose. But I feel like you're hoping that the one that you're on is the right one, even though you could be a little nervous. What else is the Knight of Wands? Queen of Wands. Because, yeah, it's like you haven't been getting what you want, doing it the way you've been doing it. So I just feel like you're changing the way you're doing it. You're changing things up. You're changing the rules, the policies. If the rules don't align with what you want, and if you've been following a certain set of rules and you haven't been getting what you want, you're changing the fucking rules. Oh, well, you can't change the rules, Pisces. Yes, you can. That's what you're doing. Queen of Pentacles, you're very confident. You see your value. You know your worth. A lot of the things that you've acquired or been able to accomplish in life is because you've done it yourself. You're a self-made individual. Okay? You're not being distracted by things that are kind of like, I don't want to say beneath you, but bitch, beneath you. Okay? Sir, ma'am. The seeds that you plant right now are very fertile, so protect them. You know how sometimes plants need to go into a greenhouse in order to stay safe from the elements? I feel like there are certain variables or elements. There are things that you need to control, like a controlled environment. You may be running tests. You may be doing a lot of experimentation. I feel like that's what you're doing right now. And not everything is working, but I feel like you have this belief and this confidence that it's going to pay off. And that's what's actually changing things. You know something is going to work. So you're pushing forward, hoping that you chose the right path. I also feel like you guys are self-regulating. So like, in the past, you may have looked to other situations and people or substances to help you regulate, but now it's like you're self-regulating. The Thrills card, for example, addictions. So if you needed alcohol or drugs or any substances to help you regulate your emotions, the Waves card, that's over with. If you looked to other people to help you make decisions and bounce ideas off of them and see what they think about it, you're no longer doing that. It's like you're doing things for you on your terms, the way that you want to do it. And you don't need anything else to regulate you. Some of you guys Talk to your doctor about your medications. You may be able to self-regulate something, but I'm not a doctor or psychologist. Disclaimers below. Do not take this as medical, legal, or whatever advice without seeking a professional. Okay? Period. It's like you're able to do something on your own. It's like when somebody's in a coma and then they wake up from a coma and metaphorically they come off the breathing machine and they can breathe on their own, or a baby in the NICU. It's like you've developed enough to breathe on your own, metaphorically speaking. There could be a Virgo energy around you, Scorpio energy. It's like your intuition is telling you that you need to go in a certain direction towards new things, experiment, investigate, explore, and be excited about it. There could be a Virgo energy or Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy around you who may be a little bit confused about how you've changed. Like you're moving different. You're talking and speaking differently. It's like you've destroyed the version of yourself that was too afraid to take these risks. And now you're taking them. You could even be listening to more positive music. Things that are more in alignment with you. Because even that, like, sometimes it could be the most granular shit. You could listen to music that you feel like you're expected to listen to. You could watch TV shows that you feel like you're expected to watch. You can wear clothes that you feel like you're expected to wear, either because of your age, your demographics, the neighborhoods you live in. Like, it's so weird how many things in our life that we have autonomy over that subconsciously we don't feel like we have autonomy over, and then we don't choose our autonomy when making those decisions. It's like kids getting bullied in school for the shoes that they got on, and people be like, what are those? That's probably old now, but like, that's, you know, what you got on? What's that? You know, all that shit. It's like, bitch, I got on what I got on. Shut the fuck up. If you're not going to buy my clothes, buy my shoes, pay my bills, you know, pay my car note, then don't talk about what I got on, what I'm doing, how I look, how I show up. Don't say nothing about that shit. And of course, you know, y'all with the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, you not looking raggedy. Pisces ain't never going to be looking raggedy. Y'all going to be looking like something unless you ain't got no other choice. But like, it definitely feels like a situation where you're showing up how you want to show up versus how you are expected or felt like you were expected to show up. And that's what's changing. And it's creating this very wild, untamed energy that I feel like people are feeling. And I feel like you can look forward to this because it's going to create positive experiences in your life that are similar to what you've had before, but that aren't illusions. Okay? We saw the Seven of Cups. I feel like people around you can see how much you love yourself. What's the Wheel of Fortune reverse? Ace of Cups. I just said people can see how much you love yourself. Ace of Cups and the Eight of Wands. Yeah, I feel like this positive, joyful experience that you're having, or this positive, joyful feeling of satisfaction, it's not going to go away quickly. It's not just going to fizzle out. You're going to feel like this for a long time. Somebody definitely who you walked away from is feeling unlucky, either because you're receiving this after you left them behind or because they don't get to receive it themselves. I also feel like you have a gift that's being given to you of being able to kind of like roll with the punches, go with the flow. Judgment, Ace of Wands, wake up call. Spirit is enlightening you to different ideas that I feel like they want you to run with and not be afraid. Because it definitely feels like you guys are receiving intuitive, creative messages. And they want you to run with these messages. They want you to utilize and implement the things that they're kind of like giving to you with the Ace of Wands and the Eight of Wands and the Ace of Cups. I also feel like something that was kind of dead or feeling dead could be revitalized, but it's not. I don't think it's these old relationships and old habits. I feel like it's something that kind of died because of those clingy things. Bad decisions you were making, addictions that you were falling too deeply into, repeating cycles continuously, dealing with people from your past or dealing with past situations that were outdated and no longer relevant in your life, things that you were settling for. The fact that that was taking up so much space possibly caused something else to end prematurely. And whatever that is, now that you've removed those negative influences and broken those continuous cycles, and you're feeling more positive about your outlook on life, something else is becoming more consistent, okay? I feel like some of you could be getting a phone call or some type of notification or correspondence where you're getting like communication about good news. I feel like good news for you is bad news for someone else, but that's not your problem at all. At all. It's like you can be yourself. You don't have to be anything else. You can be yourself, and I feel like you feel confident and comfortable enough to do that. Scorpio energy. So Scorpio season could be significant. I feel like you can look forward to being who you are authentically and then that not being an issue. I feel like you can look forward to some type of good news. I also feel like you guys have been waiting for the right moment. And I feel like because of that, you used your intuition to figure out when the right moment was. And now you're like seizing the opportunity. This could be a relationship with the Ace of Cups twice. Or just something you love to do. I feel like you're walking away from things that no longer serve you. And you're choosing a path that somebody else is also choosing. And y'all are going to run into each other on the road. Any further clarification for Pisces? Feelings in reverse. Habits. What's that? Marry me. This card keep coming out, child. You could be meeting a future spouse for some of you. Or you're making a commitment to yourself not to allow your feelings to dictate the habits that you have. Not allowing the emotions that you feel to dictate how you feel about yourself or the things that you invest your energy into. Feelings says still very in love, can't get over them, trying to reconcile, not doing that anymore. It's reversed. Habits says repeat the same mistakes. Hanging on for no reason, hard to give them up and marry me. Okay. I guess. At the bottom of the deck, we have tempting. Yeah. So someone may even offer to marry you or propose or want to reconcile in a relationship. That would not be a good choice because that's going to stop your progress. Somebody doesn't want you to leave. Somebody has been afraid of you evolving, ascending, transitioning, changing, leaving. But it's like they're only deciding to come towards you after you've already committed to making this change. I'm telling you, if somebody from the past comes around hooping and hollering and doing all this I'm sorry shit, it's disingenuous. It's not genuine. Okay. Tempting, missing the intimacy, friends with benefits, recovering from infidelity. I don't even think you really love or care for this person anymore. It's like you love everybody. I feel like you guys love everybody. You don't have any hatred or ill will towards anyone, but you're not in love with them anymore. And the only reason why it's tempting is because it's a repetitive habit. Yeah, seeking God, I guess. Pray about it, child. Because some of y'all you're going in a particular direction. And the spiritual compass within you is leading you down a certain path. And there's going to be somebody who comes in to try to knock you off that path. But I feel like the good news and what you can look forward to is that your strategy is going to pay off. Like there's something that you're planning, or there's an event that you're planning, or something that you know is coming up that's going to be very successful. Some type of schedule that you're on. It's like there's an itinerary. You've already written down like the course of action that you're going to take, or everything that you're going to do during whatever this event is. And I feel like it's going to go off without a hitch. Even if it's your own personal development, I feel like you guys are going to be very successful when it comes to accomplishing the goals that you have. Maybe this is a bucket list. You got things you want to do before you die. You got things that you want to do, you know, places you want to go, people you want to meet, things you want to see before you leave this earth. Because it's like you don't know if you're going to come back. And if you do come back, you don't know if you're going to remember. Let's do it now. Okay? Some of you guys are definitely being more productive as well. I feel like you guys are gaining more independence or self-sufficiency when it comes to your schedule, your routine. You're sticking to your routine. You're incorporating new habits into your life. You're becoming very proficient when it comes to what it is that you're doing. So if you've written down a plan, good for you. Follow it. I feel like you guys are going to follow it, and it's going to lead you somewhere really amazing. Somewhere really secure, stable, and sturdy. A lot of that is financial as well. You could be on a new schedule or shift at your job, and I feel like that's going to bring more stability into your life, especially if you're going from like a night shift to a day shift. I feel like you're going to have more free time, or you're going to feel more productive. What's this? Feelings reversed, habits, and marry me? 2 of Cups, Star, and the 3 of Swords. Okay. Somebody's a liar. If they're saying, oh, we can heal it through communication, that's a lie. They be lying. They want to heal something with you. They want to be together. They want to come back together. No, that's a lie. One more card. Feelings reversed, habits, and marry me. I told you, 5 of Swords. Somebody is bold-faced lie. You have more than they do. You know more than they do. They have nothing to offer you. They are trying to not only have their cup, but take yours too. They're not giving anything. Page of Cups, Judgment. Yeah. Because they see you as something that needs to be caught. The Spirit is trying to get you to realize that and wake you up to the fact that you're the important person here. You're the star. Or that their apology is insincere and they have ulterior motives connected to it. And it's going to just keep you in that cycle. What's the 2 of Cups, 5 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles? They're working on this. They're planning this. This is their whole strategy. And I know the 7 of Swords is not out here, but that's what I feel. 6 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. Somebody's going back and forth between you and someone else. Someone is breadcrumbing you. Someone has you in a third-party situation. And now that things are good over there and they're not good with you, they're going to come back over here to you to try to make things good with you and play like you're the only one when you're not. or play like they actually care when they don't. They just want to see what they can get from you. Everything they say is a lie, bro. They know that you're prioritizing your work. They know that you're committed to what you're doing. They know that you've gained some type of balance or like equilibrium now that they've been gone. And here they come, wanting to talk about love and how much passion they have for you. And, you know, let's try this again type shit. I don't want to let this pass me by. When people say stuff like that, it's like secretly they're trying to make you feel guilty if you choose something different. I don't want to let this pass me by. I don't want this to be a missed opportunity. So then you feel pressure and you feel guilt like, oh my God, what if they're right? What if I let this pass me by and they're the love of my life? They're a fucking liar. They are lying. They're juggling you between somebody else. They're going to prioritize you today and then it's going to get snatched away tomorrow. And they're going to stop this progress and this forward movement and possibly put you at risk of blocking a blessing. Somebody is pretending. They're not being real. They're going to try to make you think that they're being real with you, but they're not. They're full of shit. And it feels like you have a lot to look forward to, and they can sense that, or they know that. 8 of Wands, this could be a lot of messages coming in. Somebody's trying to stop you and get your attention. You walked away. You're not looking towards the past anymore. You turned around, and someone is like, no. What else does Pisces need to know? Denial. Missing you. Wanting to see you. Reminiscing. Watching your social media. Looking at your pictures. Reflecting. Wanting you back. Along with denial. Ew. Infatuation. Obsession. Attachment. Temporary passion. Driven by lust. Fetish. So I don't know what their issue is. I don't know what their thing is. But it's dirty. There's love and hate. We talked about this. Mixed emotions, unclear feelings, conflicted emotions, confusing, bittersweet. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, whatever this is from the past that's trying to pull you back in, it's only because of habit. You don't actually love this person like that. You're not in love with them. You don't care like that. Whatever this addiction is, you don't really like it. You're just used to doing it all the time. You're used to getting up every day, all throughout the day, doing certain things around this habit or around this addiction or around this person's schedule. Like, you got to reschedule your day. There's something about you rescheduling, or you're going to have to reschedule, or somebody may cancel on you. I don't know. Happiness and excitement. Yeah, the only reason why someone claims that they miss you is because there's some type of joy and happiness and positive experience coming through in your life that's going to stick. It's going to be stable. Someone is unstable. Someone is lacking something and they feel like you have it. What's denial, missing you, and infatuation? Oh, see? Knocking this blessing out of balance. The Star. Yeah, because you're getting attention possibly from others. Justice. 3 of Pentacles. You're getting recognized. You're showing off your work, or you get to show off. You get to brag. You get to have your flowers and smell them and plant them and then grow more. And it's just what happens when things begin to work out in your life. What's the Star? Yep, 7 of Swords. Somebody doesn't like attention being on you. Somebody wants to take the attention off of you. Justice and the Lovers. They want to distract you from the fact that whatever you're receiving is for you, that you deserve this new beginning, and try to make you think that they deserve to be there with you, but they don't. Or make you think that they're the reason you got there and they're not. Or distract you from your celebration to focus on them and putting all that energy and positivity into them. Just say you win the lottery. Here comes somebody from the past calling you, talking about, I don't want to let this pass me by. Yeah, that's obvious. But sometimes this other shit be subtle. And you can have, a good day where you're able to walk away from a bad habit. You go and exercise, you eat right, you cook a healthy meal. And then here comes somebody trying to get your attention. And then they pour all of this love into you that's really fake. And then snatch it away and then look at you reverting back to getting that drink or smoking that cigarette or doing whatever it is that you're doing because they threw you off your game. They threw you off your schedule. Fuck that bitch. Let's get a time card. For real. For all you youngins out there, that's how that shit be. Soon as you doing good, you eating right, your skin clearing up, you got your routines, you doing your self-care. You got a gym schedule. Here come little Miss Fuck Up or little Mr. Fuck Up want to keep you up on the phone all night for 3 days. And then all of a sudden when they make plans, it's Monday, you on the phone all night, Monday night, Tuesday night, and Wednesday night, and they making these plans with you to finally do what they supposed to do. And then when the weekend comes and they don't show up or they leave you hanging or they cancel on you, you back to square one trying to get your motherfucking routine back because they done threw you off for 3 days. Fuck that bitch. In a few weeks, in March and in April, okay? So something you're doing in a few weeks or that you have scheduled to come up in a few weeks is going to be significant right now as it pertains to, an experience or energy that you could be experiencing in March and April of next year, okay? Or what happened in March could be happening in a few weeks. And it could also happen in April. Take it out, resonates. Let me get another time card for Pisces in March, in May, and in divine timing. So March, April, May is significant. Planting seeds, though, your flowers. I said something about flowers, smelling them, planting them. April showers bring May flowers. May flowers, somebody could be coming over on a ship. Or you could be traveling a long distance. What is this March and in a few weeks? 8 of Cups, King of Pentacles. I feel like you're just going into a time where things are more stable. Where you can depend and rely upon, like I said earlier, you can depend and rely upon your income. You can depend and rely upon connections. You can depend and rely upon the things that are happening in your life. Trust it. Have faith in it. Believe in it. 2 8 of Cups out here. Ace of Wands. And the Strength card. Yeah, you have a goal and you're determined to reach it. And you don't know how this is going to end up, but I feel like you're going to end up looking like the King of Pentacles. Take it how it resonates. You're going to get to the end and be able to benefit from all of your hard work. You just have to have bravery and courage to do what you've never done before, to do what no one in your family has ever done before, to say no to fucking drugs, even if it's a person. What's the 8 of Cups and the King of Pentacles? 5 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah. I just feel like you're going to have fun. You're going to be having fun. Enjoy it. King of Swords and the Temperance. Yeah, there's like this energy where you've been hearing for a long time that things are going to work out or that things are going to get better, but it never happens. And I feel like now Spirit is creating a perfect set of circumstances for the next few weeks. You got a few weeks, at least 2 weeks, a fortnight, bitch. You got at least a fortnight to basically turn this pain into gain or do something to plant this seed. Spirit is balancing things out. Somebody's been telling you for a long time that they're going to get things together or make something right or pay you back or do right by you. And I just feel like Spirit is going to do right by you. So don't mistake that for this person doing right by you. No, Spirit, God, Source, Universe, they are doing right by you. This person had nothing to do with it, whoever this is. And whatever they're telling you they've changed or that they're going to change or that things will be different this time is a bold-faced lie. Okay? What is the advice for Pisces? Let's see. What is the advice for these lovely Pisces? Yeah, still waters run deep. You can sense something is coming. It's like you may feel like, oh, I need to save money because I don't know why, but I feel like I need to save money. And little do you know, you're about to move. And that extra money that you saved is going to be instrumental in helping you move. That could have been what happened in the recent past. And now you're more confident because you were like, oh, I saw that coming. I may not have seen exactly how it was going to play out, but I saw it coming. And I prepared. And then when it happened, I was ready. And that's what this is about. Stay ready so you ain't got to get ready, bitch. Still waters run deep. Separation. Yeah, and go with the flow. If there's... See, this is the thing. Look at this separation card. It's like this is their energy. This is your energy. And there's a line through it. Draw the line. The line has been drawn in the sand. A line needs to be drawn. A boundary needs to be set. Because I feel like the flow of energy... I really feel like the flow of energy is taking you forward, even though technically it looks like going to the path, whatever. The flow of energy is taking you forward. The flow of energy is moving you. The current, the waves, the tides are shifting you forward. And somebody's coming in with all this profession of love and, I don't know. This is what they do. This is what this person does. It's like they could do this as a job, playing around with people. And it's like underneath the surface, you don't see how deep someone's emotions may go for you. But I also feel like those emotions are connected to anger and resentment and bitterness. Because you're being pushed forward and they're being kept back. This person may have been kept back in school. You might have skipped a grade. They might have been kept back. Anyway, that's what Spirit has for you. If you're separated from something, let yourself separate. Because there's something going on and stirring up underneath the surface that you may not be able to see yet, but that you can feel. And Spirit wants you to ride that wave. So I hope that helped you guys. Be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Get in the comments. Let me know if it resonated, Pisces. Y'all know I love you guys. And if you gained something positive from this reading and you'd like to donate, that would be very helpful right now, you guys. The Venmo, PayPal, or Zelle information is below to donate to the channel if you would like to contribute in that way. If you can't, that's fine. And if you already have, thank you. I really appreciate it, you guys. But it is a great way to help the channel. And I am working towards getting a deck that I really want to get. And your donations help out with that, you guys. And also other supplies that we may use. But anyway, if you can't donate, just be sure to like the video. Leave a comment below to help with the algorithm, you guys. And remember, Pisces, most importantly, this is our circle, boos. Bye.